Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and thanks for stopping by. Now in my last video, I explained the differences between the Nebula Capsule Max and the Nebula Capsule 2. Now both of these projectors have a lot to offer, and there's only some slight differences which will determine which one you go for. So please feel free to check out my last video where I go through all of that in more detail. For this video, I'm going to be talking about the charging options for both. The Nebula Capsule 2 benefits from a USB Type-C charging port. Now this is really good as it enables you to effectively charge on the go. So here is a great portable battery by Anker. Okay, now if I plug in my USB cable, my USB-C type cable, and plug it in the back there. Okay, as soon as I hit the power on, there we go. The Nebula Capsule 2 is now charging. The issue with the Nebula Capsule Max is that it has a DC in port. Now, this is the plug that you need to carry around with you to charge it. It's almost half the size of the projector itself. And as I said in my previous video, if you lose this, or if that pin or the jack gets bent, for example, then you're going to be carrying around a product which is pretty much useless until you find a replacement or buy a replacement. Now at the end of my last video, I did mention that I may have found a possible solution to charge the Capsule Max from a portable battery, just like you can with the Nebula Capsule 2. And here it is. So this goes from a USB Type-C to a 3.5 pin. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, the Nebula Capsule 2 can charge straight from a portable battery bank, and that makes it super convenient. Now I'm hoping that this would have done the same thing. So I plugged it into the USBC Type-C cable, which goes in like there, and then you plug it straight into the back, like so. Hit power, and I notice nothing happened, okay? I couldn't understand why. I also tried it with my mains powered USB charging block and nothing happened as well. Now, upon further research, it turned out that this needs a PD power supply, which I believe stands for power delivery, which essentially is a higher output battery bank or USB-C adapter like that. So you can now, if you check on Amazon or any good electrical store, you can actually find batteries that say PD, power delivery, on them. Okay, so I thought I came to a loose end there, but I did notice something, and I'll just show you. So if I turn my projector on, I hope you can see the battery status up there. It's 2 bars at the moment, it's half full. Now, I noticed that I've got my battery bank here, the portable battery bank. If I plug it into the USB Type-C cable with the adapter, and then I plugged it into the back of the projector, it then begins to charge. Okay, so that was a good sign. And then I also noticed that if I then turn off the projector, power down, and off it goes, it continues to charge despite it now being turned off, which was fantastic. Okay, so there we go. I guess it solved the problem. I can either watch this with the battery bank in there, and then once I'm done, I turn it off and it continues to charge it. And I've tried this a few times now and it works perfectly well. This light eventually goes green when it's fully charged. So the only difference is, let me unplug that, it goes out. If you've got your portable battery bank, you plug it in, nothing happens. And I guess that's because this isn't a PD battery supply, battery bank. Okay, but if again you turn it on, then plug it in, and then turn it off and still leave it plugged in, it will continue to charge. One last thing I want to mention is that this is the power supply for the Nebula Capsule 2. and it actually says PD on it. So this is the type of power supply unit you want. So you can either have this on a plug itself, or you can have this port on a portable battery, but it must say PD on it. Now, again, if you plug it in, and I'll just plug it into the wall socket. There we go. So I've got the power supply plugged into the wall, the PD one, and I've got the extension, the adapter. I'm just going to plug that right in. And there we go. So overall, I'm really happy with what this adapter has enabled me to do. I can now charge my Nebula Capsule Max using my portable battery bank, or even just a regular USB charging block. Now remember, if you want the best results, get yourself a power supply with the PD port on it, or even a portable battery bank with a PD port on it as well, because that will enable you to charge the Nebula Capsule Max without having to turn it on first and then powering it down. So I hope you found this information helpful. Please let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And if you haven't done so already, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll also leave a link to the adapter in the description below. Hope to see you in the next video.